Okay, so here is workout number 1 in a restoration series theme. We are going to start with core work. So the first exercise is going to be some nice pelvic tilts, which never ever go out of style regardless of what your level of experience is with exercise and your level of fitness. So you're going to come down and just rest your hands at your side, feet flat on the floor. Just kind of relax, let your shoulder blades melt into the floor. And then you're going to draw in your upper and lower abs so they move towards each other. Hold that contraction for 3 or 4 counts, trying to stay relaxed through the upper body. And then let it go. So when you do this, I really want you to focus on driving through those deep stabilizers below and behind the belly button. So don't just feel those upper abs or rectus abdominis tighten up, but I want you to feel some real connection in down here as well. All right, so when you draw in and they start to move towards each other, you should feel the pelvis tip back a little bit. You should feel the back well settled towards the floor. And then when you release, you should feel that pelvis tip forward a little bit, and you should feel a little space between the back and the floor or the mat. Release. You can always do some of these standing as well if you would like to. That's always a nice connection too, and you'll feel it a little bit differently. So feel free to mix it up if you want. The next exercise here is going to be some bridges, but we're going to add a little bit of arm movement to it. So you're going to be on your back again, feet flat on the floor, and as you peel your spine off the floor and lift your hips, you're going to inhale and you're going to draw your arms up. So inhale, peel everything up, fingertips come to ceiling, and then exhale, vertebra by vertebra, go down. So lift on the inhale, exhale on the lower. So up, and if you want, you can bring your arms further back. You want to focus on keeping your shoulder blades connected to the floor though. Just like that, but adding a little upper body connection to that and getting the mind, body, and breath working together. And again, you can make it a little bit more difficult by putting your feet on a medicine ball or some balance discs, any type of option that might make it just a little bit more challenging and connect into those posterior muscles a little bit. Next is the dead bug. So again, working on that mind, body, brain connection. You're gonna lift up, knees over hips, ankles out from the knees, fingertips up, sink the shoulder blades in, and then find that neutral spine. Not holding it super tight because you want to be able to just hold yourself accountable as you do the reps. And then opposite arm and leg, lengthen out. And opposite arm and leg, lengthen out. So you'll see that one leg and one hand stay super steady. We want a nice steady movement. We don't want to do any of the reps too quickly. We want to keep the muscle under tension. Again, we're trying to restore the body. We're not looking to hammer it. We're really looking to connect in with things. All right. So there you go on the dead bug. From there, you know, planks are always good. So we're going to do a plank and a side plank. So you can come down on your forearms, elbows under shoulders, sliding the shoulder blades in, lengthen the right leg back, curling the toe under, lengthen the left leg back, curling the toe under, and just a nice hold. So the options here are to just hold this nice static plank, working on opposing back extension. So we don't want this big extension here. We want to keep the quads, the glutes nice and tight, shoulder blades in and down so the back is stable. Squeezing the abs in, holding 30 to 60 seconds, or if you choose that RKC option where you put elbows to toes and toes to elbows, 30 seconds. And then if you're doing 60, you can bring some movement to it as you go along. So you have plenty of different options there. From there, we want to look at a side plank too. So you have plenty of modifications and options with that. Our full side plank is everything is stacked one on top of the other from shoulders, hips, legs, and feet. And we just come up and hold. You can bring your arm up, keep it here or here, whatever works. If we want to make it just a little bit easier, if we're feeling a little too much tension somewhere in the shoulder, neck, or back, kick the bottom foot back and lift the top leg up. Get a little work in the glute with that, or just right here. If we're really just starting out and just feeling like we don't have the energy, we can tuck both feet back and lift here. And again, with the side plank, working anywhere, trying to focus on 20 to 45 seconds would be great for that. Getting into those obliques, we want to do a bicycle crunch, but a nice steady bicycle crunch. So you're gonna come down almost like you're gonna do a dead bug with the feet, but then tuck the hands behind the head, curl up, have a grapefruit beneath your chin and chest so you don't tuck too much. And from there, I want you to just pedal and reach. And again, not focusing on how fast you're going and completing those reps, but really feeling the movement, the stretch, and the engagement through the front of your abs and also those obliques as you reach across into a little bit of rotation here. As always, you can do more of a crisscross. If you're feeling any tension in your back, just press your feet a little bit higher. From there, not so much oblique related, but definitely some good rotation and a good hip opener is coming into a high plank. So up on your hands. And then what you're gonna do, once you've set up that super strong position with a flat back, abs and glutes connected, you're gonna do circles with your legs. So you're gonna come up, in, out, and down, and then reverse the direction. And then switch the legs. Up and in, out and down. And then out, in, and down. Feel that stretch. Feel that connection in the abs as you're moving that leg and rotating the hips. Excellent. All right. So there is restoration workout number 1, focusing on a nice strong core, shoulders to hips, abs, and back. Enjoy.